In Austin, I'm Quita Culpepper. Leander ISD staff will offer support services this week after a student died in flash floods. The principal says an incoming sophomore at Glenn High School was killed. And students looking for support can stop by the Glenn High School library Tuesday anytime between 9 a.m. and noon for in-person counseling. Governor Greg Abbott visited Travis County to give an update on flood recovery efforts. Late last week, the federal government updated the president's major disaster declaration to cover Travis, Williamson, and Burnett counties, so homeowners in those areas can get help from FEMA. Before Friday, the federal declaration had only covered Kerr County. Governor Abbott visited Heisel Elementary School in Leander, which is about 8 miles away from Sandy Creek, where so many neighbors lost everything. The governor says in times of trouble, Texans unite.
And as I was visiting the Big Sandy Creek Bridge area, there was a young man who lived in what had been a marooned area. And he said, you know, at times like this, we are community, and everybody comes together and supports each other. And that's exactly what I see across the entire state.
Just down the road from where the governor gave that update, in the Sandy Creek area, people are cleaning up what the flood left behind. Travis County crews started debris pickup Monday. Crews also finished work on a temporary low water crossing by a damaged bridge. Neighbors in the area have previously expressed frustration over what they felt was a slow response from the county. A spokesperson for Travis County says staff are doing their best.
I know this is a good step for this community. They were struggling, they were wanting this low water crossing, and we're happy that we finally got it. We understand it took longer than they wanted, and in reality it took longer than we wanted, but we got it here as fast as we can.
County officials say it took crews 4 days to finish the temporary roadway. Residents say now they're finally able to leave the neighborhood for work, doctor's appointments, and other things, something that just was not a possibility for everyone before.
We were out here last night about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was finally done. We drove it, made sure it was good, and so we have a new water crossing now, and it's what we need to get in and out and get our community back to square one again.
Resident Timothy Joubert says he's hopeful the cleanup will go faster now that heavy machinery can get into the area. Neighbors in Georgetown are waiting for crews to clean up Blue Hole Park and San Gabriel Park. City officials tell us debris contractors are expected to show up this week, but they didn't give an exact date. In the meantime, both parks and the surrounding trails will stay closed. Once the large or potentially hazardous debris is cleared out, city staff plan to organize a public cleanup event. In other news, Round Rock police are investigating a shooting that killed 2 people and hurt 2 others over the weekend. It happened around 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Bellwood Apartments on South A.W. Grimes Boulevard. Police believe 2 groups met up for a gun sale, but instead there was a robbery. 2 teenagers, ages 17 and 18, were killed. 2 others were taken to the hospital. Anyone with information about the shooting is asked to call Round Rock Police. Hayes County prosecutors charged a man with murder after he allegedly set fire to a restaurant in Wimberley on June 27th. Investigators say Aiden Dwyer started a fire at Savage's Bar and Grill about 2 weeks ago. One person, Zach Sally, was seriously hurt in the fire. He died Sunday. Dwyer now faces arson, burglary, and murder charges. On Thursday, a judge will decide whether to release a man who stabbed and killed a UT student. In 2017, Kendrick White fatally stabbed UT freshman Harrison Brown and hurt 3 other students in an unprovoked attack on campus. During his trial in 2018, a judge ruled White was not guilty of murder by reason of insanity. Psychiatrists said he suffered from a severe mental illness. He's been in a forensic mental health facility ever since. The student safety nonprofit group Safe Horns issued an open letter over the weekend urging the Travis County Court to deny White's potential release. In that letter, Safe Horns President Joel McNew writes releasing White, quote, poses an ongoing risk and would reopen deep wounds for survivors, witnesses, and the broader UT community, end quote. A judge is set to decide this Thursday if White will be released to outpatient care. Austin City Manager T.C. Broadnax released his first budget proposal for the next fiscal year. The city faces a $33 million shortfall in its general fund. That's the money that pays for police, fire, EMS, parks, libraries, and other city services. The proposed $6.3 billion budget includes $544 million for the Austin Police Department. That's a $26 million increase from this year. The city also set aside $51 million for homeless services. Austin homeowners would see their city property taxes go up about $155 a year. City staff blame lower sales tax revenue and cuts in federal funding for the shortfall. And council members will spend the next month or so working out all the details before they approve a final budget. Firefly Aerospace is about to go public. The Cedar Park-based space company has submitted documents to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to hit the stock market. In that filing, Firefly disclosed it made nearly $61 million in revenue last year, which is a 10% rise from the previous year. The IPO filing does not list how much their initial shares will cost. And those are the headlines happening in Austin. I'm Quita Culpepper.